Good morning, everyone. So, today I'm going to discuss a bit about the connection between, you know, oral microbiome and, you know, certain systemic diseases, specifically heart disease, right? So it may surprise you to know that a lot of microbes in our mouth can actually regulate our blood pressure or make us develop, chronic, cardiovascular diseases. So essentially, oral mouth is the second largest, colonizer of the microbe after gut, and these microbes actually play a key role in our dental health, in our in and oral dysbiosis also can trigger cavities, tooth decay, periodontitis, right? So a lot of dental health issues plague, right? Uh, but it is also connected with systemic diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, IBD, and even cancer, right? So let us discuss a bit about how oral microbiome can trigger heart disease, or how it can regulate blood pressure levels on both sides, right? So essentially, like a gut lining, we have a mucosal lining in our mouth, and this allows certain good things like food particles, certain beneficial chemicals to move from mouth to bloodstream, while it prevents bad pathogens to actually move into bloodstream, so that it plays a key role in maintaining a systemic health. But when there is a oral microbial dysbiosis, if we are eating a lot of bad things, lot of sugar, or food which are not aligned with our biology, probably it creates an imbalance in our oral microbiome, and these bacteria. This leads to low grade chronic inflammation, right? And to a larger extent, when there's a low grade chronic inflammation, immune system gets into act. It launches an attack on this wrong bacteria who are who are doing bad things, or producing pro-inflammatory molecules, such as LPS and TMA, right? So when these bad things are produced, your immune system gets into act, and it floods the attack. And in this process, sometimes it also the attack also impacts the gums, and then you can have a leaky gum, and all these certain, and this because of this fact, the certain bacteria are allowed to actually move to the bloodstream, and they start doing inflammation at different parts of the body, and that's how we develop heart disease. So it can move into circulatory system, it can impact our arteries, it can lead to plaque development, right? uh, so there are certain harmful bacteria like P. gingivalis and Streptococcus mutans, which are actually responsible when, if they overgrow, and if they move to their bloodstream because of uh, because of the leaky gum, or systemic inflammation happening inside the body due to the imbalance in our microbiome, right? So uh, this can lead to heart disease. So people who have periodontitis, right? Periodontal disease is again due to inflammation and high level of acid production inside the mouth. It is mostly because of consuming foods which are highly acidic, or sugar, right? Um, so that is how oral microbiome contribute to development of heart disease. On the flip side, it also helps, depending if your oral microbiome is balanced. It also helps in in regulating your blood pressure level, your insulin sensitivity, and a lot of regulating a lot of metabolic health issues, right? So essentially, there are a lot of foods which have nitrates, such as green vegetables, spinach, celery, beetroot, right, watermelon, right. All these are high in nitrate, and so certain nitrate reducing bacteria in the mouth, which actually can convert nitrate into nitrite, and this leads to production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide actually relaxes your blood vessels, so it this particular metabolite of the oral microbiome actually helps you. regulate your blood pressure level, improve your insulin sensitivity, even the exercise performance, right? Because we know nitric oxide plays a key role in mitochondrial biogenesis and even in the ATP production, right? Uh, so again, so we really need to understand whether we have those microbes in our mouth who are actually active and producing a lot of nitric oxide, which is actually regulating our blood pressure, which is actually improving our insulin sensitivity, right? Also, but it's not that simple, so essentially, if stomach acid also have a role to play, that it makes sure that nitrite is actually nitrite, the byproduct of nitrate, is actually provide the benefits. And again, if you are in a lot of PPIs or have a low stomach acid, you have acid reflux, right? So it may not confer the right benefits. Right? So essentially, you to understand, about the oral microbiome, functions of the oral microbiome, what they are producing, what metabolites they are producing, right? How they're impacting not only your dental health, but also your systemic health, your cardiovascular health, your metabolic health, your digestive health, and all of these things, right? So we are in process of you know starting dispatching our oral microbiome kits from 6th of September onwards, right? So stay tuned, and for more details you can find on our website, right? That what we are offering in the oral microbiome solution, and what kind of insights you get, what kind of recommendations you get. You will also get a detailed report for your dentist, right? So stay tuned. It is going to be the first of its kind product in India, even in Asia. We'll be decoding the functions of the oral microbiome to help you